Hello, everybody! We are back again. It is time for Shin Kicks the game. Hopefully, I'm not coming through too loud, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I love that there's already some chatter going on in the chat just above my head there. That's awesome. I'm just going to catch up with it. It's over on this screen. You guys are over here, so please bear with me. Let's have a look. So Squidge says he's jumping in early. Is everybody ready for some serious shin kicking? All is here. All, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Have we invited Joe? I mean, I haven't explicitly invited him, but hopefully he can turn up. Doodly doodly doo. Nice and wobbly for the stream. There he is. MVG, exactly. Hello, MVG. How are you as well? If the voices are on point as much as last time, it won't be too hard. But then we'll see what happens. MVG. I can't guarantee that the voices will be brilliant. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to, for some reason, the game has crashed. That's a real shame. Oh well, we'll start it again. Bear with me a second, folks. This has got all wobbly. You have a chat amongst yourselves. Back in a second.
Welcome to the Waffling Tailors podcast. Today, your podcast is brought to you by the letters Q, E, F, Yoshi, Chica from Five Nights at Freddy, and this sound.
Hello again. Here we go. Right, this has happened twice today, so hopefully this will be fixed. Oh, by the way, usually this stream is powered by water and other unaffiliated carbonated caffeinated drinks. Today it is powered by beer, because why not? We're not being paid to tell you about this beer, but I feel like I need to. This beer here, Fight Back Lager, is a British beer, and it is brewed specifically for COVID-19 style lockdown stuff. Yes, I've just mentioned the horribleness, and I do apologize, everyone, but it's kind of important. So the reason that I'm drinking this is because it literally says along the top. Hopefully it'll. If I do this, there we go. This beer saves music venues along the top, right? And the reason that is because it's set up by the MVT, the Music Venues Trust, which is a trust over in the UK that's trying to save music venues from absolute destruction. Because they're not getting any funding from anyone, and so basically portions of the sales of this and their IPA and their glasses, I've got some glasses in here somewhere, they are going towards keeping everything up and running. Where are we? MVG is here. Brands are to go nice and chill for the stream. The lager is a good choice, indeed it is. There are a lot of good pills around here, indeed there are. Let's see if I can clear this area. Don't need to shoot those. Right, okay. So we are going to attempt to finish this game off once and for all. Oh, we've already done this room. Excellent. Okay. Because and the potentially annoying thing is that this next section is a 6 fight boss rush. So is it in? No, it's not in here. Okay. Don't need to fight that thing because I won't get anything from it. So yeah, this is going to be a fun one. Yes, thank you ever so much, Squidge. He sent me some shortcuts, just essentially to make this next bit a little bit easier. I'm going to kind of cheat a little bit and use save states, because that will make things a lot easier. Oh no, he's going to punch me. Oh dear. Let's try this again. Just because it's a six fight boss rush, and if you die in any one of them, you have to start the whole thing again. In fact, you have to start it from where I just loaded the game now. So I don't fancy having to do it multiple times, but we'll find out what happens. Let's grab a hold of this guy. Wow, what got a hold of this guy? So, how is everyone? Please let me know in the chat how you all are. What in the heck? I managed to get out of my headbutt. Let's just hit him with a combo. Here we go. It's tougher than a Vindaloo mutton, so states are fine. Thank you ever so much, Squidge, with a bit of a Red Dwarf reference there. Thank you ever so much. How are the audio levels, by the way? I'm hoping that they're coming through okay. I'm going to turn my headphones down, which shouldn't affect your audio. I am worried that the game's coming through a bit hot, but looking at the mixer, it looks like it's about the same level. Please let me know. But again, yeah, how are you all? And Yes. Cheers. Which I said way too late there. Good boss. Remember how many times I used them in Doom 64? Indeed. My audio. So not the game, my audio. So let's bring my audio up. Plugged into the H6, the H4 even. Doing good. Oh, you had Oktoberfest. Wow. I hope it was a safe Oktoberfest. Oh dear, I'm getting my butt whooped. I've accomplished things, so better. Ready to relax. Excellent. I'm glad we're all ready to relax. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of these and heal a little bit because I'm running out of health. I hope that it was a good Oktoberfest and a safe one, I guess. We are literally, like where I live, it's been locked down for almost 6 months, and they've just announced it's going to be locked down for at least another 6. So that's fun. So I'm not leaving this basement for a while. Is essentially how that works. Bip, bip. Oh well. Time for the big relax. Feet up, pizza and biscuits galore. Indeed, Squidge. That's what we're going to do. Feet up, biscuits galore. Pizza, beer, biscuits. Feet up. What more do you need? I'm telling you, you don't need anything more. That's what you do. Well, I suppose some lovely company as well. But y'all in the chat here are some wonderful company, and hopefully I can be vaguely entertaining. We'll find out, I suppose. Right, let's use this machine here. Please enter the code key. Please wait. Code key is recognized. Current code now being renewed. Renewal completed. Please take the code key. Hey, that was pretty good. Oh, yeah, Lockdown Part 2 is not... so, just catching up with the chat there. I'm sorry to hear that your friends from Canada are getting ready for Lockdown Part 2. We've had, like I say, we've got Lockdown Part 2 where I live. We've been told essentially be ready to lock down for the longest time. Get rid of that. Yeah, look at this. And I've been told essentially don't expect to be able to see anybody ever until March. So, oh well, that means I get to have a big blowout for my birthday, right? Whoop! And Squidge has quite rightly said, if it leads to saved lives, then it's all worth it. And you're absolutely right there, Squidge. As long as we can save some lives and help some people out, I'm gonna bash this guy in the head. Then you know that's all that we can really hope for. And as long as everyone that we all care about is safe, then what's the problem? Yeah. Let's do sharpshooter, sharpshooter. That's my JR impersonation for you. That. What's going on here? It was out on a big patio, basically a German menu, no band or dancing or anything really fun, but got to drink with a few friends. I'm really glad that you got to drink with a few friends, MVG. There is a bar near me that is, I can only describe it as a German Oompa-Pa bar. I don't know whether that's a thing, right? But what you do is you go in, I mean you haven't been able to do for a while, it's part of a chain of pubs called Beer Keller, which I believe is pseudo-German for beer cellar. It might not be, I don't know. What you do is you go up and you order your beers by the stein, or you can get a keg and some steins, and you sit around the table and they've got the Oompa-Pa bands, and you know they're all that kind of stuff. That's probably not a good description of what Oompa-Pa sounds like. And everyone's having a whale of a time, and you're expected to swish your beer around to the music and to bash it on the table and stuff, and then at points to get up on the table and dance on the, maybe not now because of COVID, but yeah, that's what you're sort of encouraged to do, and it is a whole heap of fun, I have to say. But I don't know whether that's what Oktoberfest is like, because I've never been to an Oktoberfest. Perhaps in 2025, when I'm allowed out of the house again, I should do that. Let's have a look. You want me to say that 5 times fast? What do you want me to say 5 times fast, Squidge? Beer Keller? Okay, Beer Keller, Beer Keller, Beer Keller, Beer Keller, Beer... I can't do it. I just can't do it. I'm trying it. Beer Keller, Beer Keller, Beer Keller, Beer Keller, Beer Keller. Okay, I can do that, kind of. It's actually a decent standard description. Pa, 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 indeed. Well, I mean, it is a load of fun. And it's been a long time since I've been. So this is. I'm just trying to figure out what the voice was. I think this was the angry gruff voice.
So you're finally here, Johnny Slater.
I need some whiskey to do this voice properly.
You really are something. You've managed to back us up against the wall all by yourself. To tell you the truth, I'm faced with all kinds of doubts right now. It began with the way Diaz went off. It began with the way that Diaz went off of his appointed course because of his consuming hatred for you. Then I saw Bros forgetting the original goal because of his obsession with his research. Anna wanting a human heart. And now this conflict I feel growing in my own mind. This shelter, a crystallization of advanced scientific power, the hybrids spawned to dwarf humans. All this is falling into rubble because of a single man's actions. Yours.
Yes, which this is Jerry. Yeah, I used to go to the German Heritage Oktoberfest, but that was basically what the beer garden was like. Indeed, I cannot wait for. I was actually I'm not gonna. Yeah, I was actually sitting out on outside on my decking this afternoon, sitting there reading. I was reading a book that I have down here, Framework Design Guidelines, which is a programming book. And it was nice weather, and there was lovely breeze coming through, and I was like, I wish I was at a beer garden right now, having a few brewskis with some friends. But it will all happen again in the future. Let's look forward to it, right, rather than complaining about it. But there we go. So you are a psychic warrior now. But they also, am I a psychic warrior, or is MVG a psychic warrior? I'm not sure who the question is aimed at, Al, but if it's aimed at me, I'll answer it. But they also had games and cooking and all sorts of other things for. Man, you have the best things going on, MVG. That's totally not fair. Anyway,
I don't quite understand yet, but it seems that your existence itself is the answer to all questions. A truth that can't be expressed in logic or words. Maybe your value as an original has the power to turn a hybrid created to be better than the original. It's nothing more than a fake. I don't want to believe it, but I can't help feeling.
Let me try that again.
I don't want to believe it, but I can't help feeling that this is what the power of the real thing is.
Okay, that was a bit of a fragmented sentence. Oh yeah, Johnny. Me call his Foxglove, of course. The script is the script for this game is all kinds of weird. I think so. I played a little bit of. Let me get my coaster. Right, you can't have a drink without a coaster, and my coaster today is Resident Evil 2. So we'll plonk that down on there. Okay. The script for this game is all sorts of existential crises. What's for dinner, Johnny? My existence. But that is fair enough. But yeah, we discussed this when I attempted to play it the other day, I believe on Wednesday. When I finished Discworld a lot faster than I thought I would. And yeah, we discussed how it's all existential crises. But there you go. Okay, right. Back to the dialogue. Okay.
But Johnny Slater, I have a will too. What I want isn't an answer to my doubts, or to be real. I want a life out on the surface. So as long as the condition for my entry to the overground is to never let you return there, I will defeat you and take back the Navigator.
This shot upsets me. Like, I don't need to see his crotch on the left, and I don't need to see this great big gaping red eye.
The starship is right above us. Isn't it the ideal location for our battle? I'm ready, Johnny Slater.
I love that. You're absolutely right. The pair of you, MVG and Squidge. Yeah, you're absolutely right that the existence of my character that I'm playing as is the answer to every single question ever. And yeah, I think you're right there, Squidge, that Jerry's hair is indeed a Reddit downvote. Or an upvote. Yeah, the downvote. So he's going to shoot me again. See, I'm standing right in front of you. Why shoot me? You Wally. I couldn't think of a good... ninny, that's it. Nice little passive-aggressive British swear word? It's not really a swear word. Oh. Ah! Well, that's hardly fair. Punching me in the face so hard. So what we'll do... we will do this. Prat. Yeah, you're right there, Squidge. I'll call him a prat from now on. He's a downvote-headed prat. Let's give him a couple of kicks. I should be alright for tips for this fight, Squidge, hopefully. It's the next couple that are going to be difficult. Let me see if I can bash him on the head again. Come on, do it. Ah! He keeps getting away from me and I don't know why. Let's kick him in the shins. Kick him in the shins. With the right foot. Haha! Got him. If this is a game about hand-to-hand combat, right, why even include guns? That's my question. Let's see if I can do a pile driver. Tombstone pile driver. Donk. It's not even knocked him out fully. That's a shame. Yes. Give him another couple of kicks and see what happens. Oh man, if I'd have only timed that right, I could have shot him. Oh well. Oh yes, Squidge is going woo like a good old Ric Flair. Plop, wop, plop. Oh. Hopefully this isn't too loud when I did that. Woo. Let's do a little bit more healing. Yeah, we'll go with the red one. Full health. Oh yeah, the reason for guns in this game, yeah, plot, absolutely. I just wish that they hadn't included them. Because otherwise you get to a point where you're standing in front of a character like a foot away from them and they go and you can't block it. You can't it's pointless. I'm going on my backside now. Oh, we blocked it. Good. Excuse me. Oh, by the way, this is boss number 1, right? Let's give him a couple of kicks and then shoot him because he's been shooting me, right? That one. Ah! After all that, I missed. That's a bit unfair, right? What? Ugh. It's hardly blooming fair, this. Couple of kicks, that'll do it. Ready? He's going to shoot me again. Okay, I thought he was going to shoot me, folks. Okay. I do have a little bit of sad news to report on the stream front, and that is, at least for the time being, we may have to check in with Squidge every day to see whether he's able to stream. He's in the chat, so he'll be able to explain. But essentially, there's some building work going on right next door to where he lives. The neighbours are basically building and fixing and mending and stuff, and so the chances of him being able to stream without loads of noise in the background pretty much minimal. But I promise that both Squidge and myself will keep you up to date with that as it progresses, just so that we know what's going on and how we can help everyone out. Yeah, as Squidge says, right? As Squidge says just here, he'll keep us all updated on Twitter. So if you're not following on Twitter, please follow on Twitter. I'll make sure to copy those up to Facebook because apparently Squidge doesn't have access to the Facebook. The Facebook. Wow, I sound like my nan. Anyway. What I'm going to do, I'm going to kick him in the leg that's glowing red, because that'll do loads of damage. Right. Okay, it didn't do any more damage than normal. But let's go and kick him with one of these as well. Well, that didn't help at all. And he's going to heal all of that back. Ook, indeed, Squidge. Have you turned into an orangutan? Oh no! Nudges. That's another bit of British language for you there. Nudges. N-A-D-G-E-R-S. M-O-U-S-E. No, seriously? Ugh. Right, let's go again. Punched in the gut. Get him to use all that healing now instead of letting. Indeed. Oh, indeed. Maybe I could drop him on his head again. Excuse me. Oh yeah, he's knocked out now. Right. Got him. Boss number 1. Done. Squidge, did you say it was F2 to save? Because I can't see my messages. They're on all the way over there. Promise that the next time I need to cough, I'll mute the microphone. Yes! We did it, folks. Have I shown you? I think I did last time. F2 to save, F4 to load. Thank you very much. Check it out. I think I showed that off before. That's my custom-made Space Invader that a friend of mine made. I should be okay for now, Squidge, but let's see what happens. Okay, I'm going to guess that this is the Gargantuans, so I'm going to go, I'm happy that you made it. Now come to the starship. It's not going to be. I bet that's meant to be Hunter, who's the next boss. Oh yeah! Saved into slot 0. Just to check whether it works. Yeah, it works. I just wanted to check. I didn't want to get through to the next fight and go, oh no, I got killed, and then hit the load button and it didn't work. Follow those orangutans. They know the way out. Orangutans! Okay, which voice did we say this guy was? Oh, it's Kermit the Frog-esque. Not exactly Kermit the Frog, but Kermit the Frog-esque.
Johnny Slater, give yourself up without any fuss. Return the navigator. If you do, there may be some mercy for the original president and the other friends you see here.
Oh, was it GLaDOS? I'm going to do it as... I'll do the next boss as GLaDOS.
Johnny, don't worry about me. You have to save the US and the world.
But wait. It's not actually the President of the United States. So you're saying this should be...
Metal Gear. It can't be. Girl, that's not a possibility.
So we're saying this thing should be GLaDOS. Okay. It is all right, Hunter. Threats will have no effect on him. Welcome, Johnny Slater. Also, this is the worst GLaDOS impersonation I have to say. I'm not friggin' it. I am very impressed. It seems that I have underestimated humans. You have shown me many things that were not in my data. The humans of this planet are indeed complex. So I want to ask, does that line imply there are humans on other planets? Insert hometown name here. Well done. Okay, fair enough, Squidge, whatever. So yeah, does that line imply that there are humans on other planets? But do not fool yourself, Johnny Slater. It was not due to any skill of yours that made you found... What? Am I the only one seeing a terrible grammatical error here? The humans here seem to act as if they're aliens. You're absolutely right, Al. And yes, that is indeed a line that GLaDOS says. Insert hometown name here. Yep. I don't think I've seen the Star Trek Founders theory, but they are. Yeah, is that bad writing? It was not due to any skill of yours that you found your way here. No, it's not. I misread it. It was not due to any of your skill of yours that you found your way here. You were led into exposing yourself. Oh, steady. Here, according to my plans. I am not in any particular hurry. Why should I be? We are already in a position of advantage. Fna indeed. And I do not particularly care if the subterranean shelter is disintegrating. Nothing new can come about without destruction. My minimum requirements call for the Gargantuan starship, the navigator which serves as its controlling core, and a few Gargantuans. Again, as I mentioned before, these little fellas here on that far left hand side with the blue they are called the Gargantuans. They're like 4 foot tall! To be our brain pool. Even if we were to lose everything, we could regenerate them over and over as long as we have those things. Therefore, I shall certainly have you return the navigator here and now. In addition, I will not just take the navigator, but you yourself as well, Johnny. When I have recreated the subterranean shelter, I will have under my command mass-produced clones of you. He's exposing himself here, and he has an advantage. I do not know how the hell you will survive. Well, we'll soon find out, Squidge. Where are we? And now, Hunter, the time has come to show how superior your skills are. Break Johnny Slater and retrieve the navigator. He's worth the match. Prove right here and now that an ideally realized fake will surpass the original. He's tuning out, look.
Now that hybrids with capabilities superior to those of humans have come into being, old generation humans are no longer the rulers of this planet. It is destiny that the old must give way to the new. And you'll be the first to give, Johnny Slater. Yay!
Save. Burn those lemons. You're right. Yeah. Burn those lemons. So he's building up his offense. And I'm going to go... Well, that was kind of pointless of it. I'm also going to go and build up my defense. So he builds up his defense. He's building up. He's exposing himself, then giving in to the hybrid. Indeed he is. What we're going to do is we're going to go speed enhancer on me. And then speed drainer on him, so he's back to normal. Kick him in the shins. Now he's going to shoot me. So what I've got to do is I've got to get right next to him. He's going to shoot me again. And he's going to shoot me one more time to do me in. There we go. Before he does that, at my heel, give me all the things. Where are we? Steady. What's next? Driving in a van with no windows and free candy on the side? Maybe it is. Oh. Look at that. 6. Alright. Yeah! Let's see if I can bash his head in. Yeah! Usually when you do that, it knocks him out, you see. kick him in his shins again. Well, that didn't work, did it? Oh well. Ah. Give me more offense. Yeah, that's how you do it. Get off of me. I need to kind of stay close enough to him that he won't be tempted to shoot me, but far enough away that I can easily move out of the way of his attacks. Up, 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 up. Ah, now he's going to shoot me, you see. And then he's going to do it again. Oh no, we're left with 8 health. Let me. Oh, look at that! Heal just in time. Aha! Seriously? Ugh. Let's drop him on his head. That'll do him in. Yes! Knocked him right out. Okay. The power of purple compels you. Indeed it does, Scridge. Indeed it does. And because he's knocked out, he can't defend against these attacks. Ah, oh, yes, I did it! High five, everyone. Psh, did it. That's 2 out of 6 down. We've only got 4 to go. We're almost out of beer the first time round. Look. Almost out. Save. Do not adjust your set. Beer 1, done. GLaDOS time. Unbelievable. Hunter is defeated. Impossible. Does this mean my data is useless? I cannot understand. Though you are deeply attached to life, you feel no fear of death within you. Why? Why are humans so hard to figure out? A weak earthling making me fight at full power. How could I have thought of this? Allowances for your frailty are unnecessary. The battle will end in a single second. Prepare yourself, Johnny. You do not possess powers such as mine. Johnny Slater, submit to me along with the navigator. Dude, I'ma beat you. 'Cause it's IPA o'clock. One second, folks. IPA o'clock. Fight back. How do we like the pain? Oh, sorry, how do you like the pain? You really never give up, puzzling creature. Perish now. Meanwhile,
are you all right, Johnny? Thank you for showing up.
No capital T. Okay, fair enough.
Advanced technology doesn't matter as much as who's using it and how. Your ideas look downright half-baked to us, considering the mistakes we've been repeating throughout humanity's history. Your invasion of Earth and the human race were about 2,000 years too early.
What? Alright, fair enough. I think. Okay. Saved. So 2 bosses down, 4 to go. So that's my defense enhanced and its speed reduced. 150. Okay, fair enough. I'm just gonna chill out here for a minute. I'm gonna save. Oh, okay. In that case, MVG. See you in a couple of. See you in a few. Enjoy the lurking, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna stay close, Squidge. You're absolutely right. And what I'm gonna do is I have to wait for him to just about to attack, and then I can hit him. Because otherwise he runs away. You see. Hehe, missed me. Lol. Do a little bit of healing. This music's a bit all over the place, isn't it? Sounds like someone's just doing this on the keyboard. Oh. Okay. I was just about to say, hey, the audio has crashed, but it hadn't. So we want to go that one, I think. It does, you're right, Squidge. It sounds like a dubstep version of Resident Evil boss music. But from the first Resident Evil. Not from just any old Resident Evil, from the first one. In the mansion and that. Ah. And going on my butt again. Excuse me. See if I can get close enough to him. Oh! 5-hit combo, here we go. Can't you run at him when he starts? Indeed I can, Squidge, and that was kind of the plan. Wait for him to do that charge up and then leg it towards him. Worst Hadouken ever. Okay, right. Let's see if we can beat the pants off of this little alien dude. Although little, he's kind of the same height as almost the same height as Johnny Slater. If you count the top of Johnny's hair and the tip of the back of his head. Looks a bit like the creatures from the very first episode of Star Trek. You know that's a good idea. Oh, we could trap him in the doorway and then he gets stuck there. I think you know which ones I mean. You know the very first, like the pilot episode where they end up in the menagerie. I can't remember the name of the creatures. What were they called? Yeah, they are indeed the same height, Squidge. Classic Ed, Edd and Eddy reference. Oh. Yes! 3 out of 6 done. Yes! High five! We are halfway there, folks. Save. Alright. I think this IPA is helping. Own my face. I don't know what you mean by that, Squidge, but okay.
Johnny, I'm near my limit. Pull me up quick, will you?
We are saved. Thank you. So the traitor is finally dead. We've lost many, but our own... Sorry, that's me. Sorry. We've lost many of our own in this turmoil, but the crisis has been averted. Johnny, we owe this all to you. I did indeed. High-fived you in the face. That's why you said out of my face. I get it. Your strength has saved this planet and us. Your life force knew no end, and that trader who called himself the Master was feeling major pressure from it. Speak your wisdom, orangutan, indeed.
That's right, Johnny. As a result, he forced ahead a plan to blow Manhattan out from below, surge up out of the surface, and begin an all-out attack on our world. I thought it was all over when I learned about it.
But consequently, things turned out the wrong way, and the traitor brought about the destruction of the subterranean world. He was defeated by something Data could not have provided him, the true power of humans, no, yours. It seems that one cannot secure a victory on borrowed knowledge and ideas. Now, Johnny, please restore power to our ship. The navigator is back into the ship's core.
Okay.
Catching up with the chat. How do you all like this so far? I think this was, when I was a teenager, this was an amazing game. Because, you know, as a teenager, you go through a period of time where you're like, oh, what is everything? And you think you're really smart, but you actually aren't. And so this game, asking all of these existential crises questions, was like, yeah, this is really smart. I really like. And now I'm just like today, I'm like, let's just get to the end of the game, okay? Let's get this game done. Do we take a minute to admire Johnny for going into this whole ordeal without elbow pads or gloves or anything? Most special forces around the world would have all kinds of protective gear. Indeed he would have. And you're right, Al, this indeed does look like something out of X-Men. Thank you. You have truly been marvelous. I thank you on behalf of the people of our planet. Well, I'll tell you what, best way to thank me on behalf of the people of your planet, and it sounds really xenophobic, but bugger off home? Activating the ship's power reactor. I don't know how to pronounce that, so I'm not gonna. Yes, indeed, it would have been less effective. They would be less effective without gloves or elbow pads. The starship is readying for takeoff. I don't know how to show you our gratitude. We thank you truly.
Now all that remains to be dealt with are those clones acting their parts above ground. But analog humans are no longer a threat.
Oh, sorry. But analog humans are no longer a threat. All that needs to be done is expose them as counterfeits. Johnny, oh, you see, they're not animating, they've given up animating. I can't figure out who this is supposed to be.
Johnny, let's return to the surface.
Yeah, sling your bloody oak, aliens. Sod off. I like it, Squidge. Then we will remove ourselves from Earth immediately as well. The wreck of the subterranean shelter will be placed in compressed storage, and we will leave no traces or effects of its presence. Don't worry. Once we are in takeoff position, the ship's interior will be saturated with energy and become dangerous. I ask you to hurry to the exit. The elevator at the end of the ascending walkway of the cockpit will take you to the surface. We are truly grateful. The tale of your bravery will long be told on our planet. We have faith that the human race will be forever prosperous. What was I don't think they ever named those characters. You know, in the very the pilot episode of Star Trek, as in with Chris Pike, right? The creatures with the bulgy heads that would like I don't want to say breathe, but they sort of bulged. Right, what were they called? The self-destruction sequence has been activated. The sequence cannot be aborted. Please proceed to the emergency train at the bottom platform. Yes! Resident Evil trope number 492. I've seen this screensaver. Yes, it is as you humans say. All that I am are things borrowed and false. Are we talking the original Yeah, so the original Shatner Star Trek, right? But the very first episode, so before Shatner was brought in, it was Chris Pike, and they were creatures with like big bulgy heads, and they could do psychic stuff. And when they did psychic stuff, their heads would sort of bulge. They're in the credits for every single episode of Star Trek, but unless you've seen that unaired pilot, you don't know what they are. For I am a parasitic life form. I am Migoya, a feeder on others that roams the universe. But I have not yet abandoned hope of consuming all life on this planet. The time is now ripe. I will mature, divide, and begin a new process of invasion. Someone switched him off and he went to static. They've changed the channel and they haven't tuned it in. That's a deep cut. And now they're tuning him in. Look at that. Yeah, the Tolosians. That's right, Squidge. Thank you ever so much. The Tolosians. They had the big bulgy heads and they had like veins on their heads.
But Johnny, you're gonna fight it by yourself? Okay.
Save it again before we start this fight. So this one, right? I believe there's hardly any music for this fight. Do you know that the back attack is the only thing that will hurt it? I do know, indeed, Squidge. The attack around the back of this guy is the only thing that will hurt him, because otherwise he keeps... Oh, look at this. He keeps stepping out the way of your attacks, like. I don't think I'm going to guard this time. Yeah. What we'll do is we'll use some items. Okay, so first, what we need to do, bring up my defense. And bring down his speed, of course. Slows his attacks down, and bring up my speed. This music, right? Yeah. You're right there, Squidge. I was gonna say that it sounds a bit like an old school science fiction movie, or the soundtrack from Bujingai.
Bujingai.
I wonder if I can. Oh, it's going to be this way, isn't it? Ah. I'm going to have to get behind him in a minute. But first, I'd better heal. I don't think I ever got far enough into Dino Crisis to know what the third energy music is there, Squidge. So you'll have to maybe fill me in later on. I think if I can manage to stay here, I should be well out of the way of his attacks from his mouth and from his tail. No! That was hardly fair. It kept moving and then shot me. Ugh. And there comes another one. It's going to happen again. He's going to...
Okay.
Well, that was kind of useless. All of those attacks missed. Or all but two of them missed. I think what I'm going to have to do is not do combos, because then I can hit it with shin kicks and stuff. And he's fallen over again. Perhaps also I should boost the offense. But we'll do that a little bit closer to the time when I'm about to attack, because that will be useful to do that just before I attack. Don't want it to wear off, you know. Yeah, you're right there, Squidge. Lower hits like shin kicks and stuff. Oh. Okay. closely. What in the heck was that all about? Channel your inner kickboxer. Indeed, Squidge, I will. If he ever lets me move, though. Yeah! Yeah! It's another boss beaten. I'm not sure how many we have left, but there you go. And save. I think actually it's just one more. Nope, it's two more. It's this, and then it's Diaz. Okay. Come on. Come on. I did indeed shin kick it to death. I think someone needs to tell unaffiliated GZ that you can be shin kicked to death. Thanks, all. We'll get through this. We'll get through this. Drop him on his head. Didn't knock him out, but it will do for now. Nom nom nom. Where are all these extra emojis coming from? I couldn't find those ones before when I was chatting. It's not fair. You know when you were last time you were streaming Squidge, I couldn't find those ones. It's kind of not fair. Oh. I'm going to drop his defense. Can't tell you. Or maybe you've just unlocked them because there's lots of people talking. I don't know. Bring up my speed. Ah, that's a real shame. Oh, maybe I can learn that. Nope. And oh, okay. Ah, that had me worried then. And this is going to 3 does here. That's a real shame. Nope. Ooh. Will he leave me alone long enough? Oh no! So close! Get off of me! Get off of me! Get off of me! Look at that! Yes! That was pretty well done, I have to say. I think I did quite well then. Ah. That was going so well then as well. I was keeping well out of his way. Okay, learn it, learn it, learn it. Ugh. Ooh. Ah. Okay, learn it this time, perhaps. No. Okay, so you know he's going to learn it when the attack name is green and it goes up and to the left. Oh, I need to build up some stamina again. Yeah. Excuse me. Indeed, you're right there, Squidge. Take something for stamina. I will as soon as I can. See, that seems unfair to me. You gonna learn it this time? No, you're not gonna learn it this time. Yeah. I'm going to try and get that 5-hit combo going. It means I gotta... You're right there, Squidge. Spitting is very, very rude. That's what he's just done again. Because he can't stand that I... head... But... Damn! Oh no! Okay, we'll do it again. See, this is the great thing about save states, right? First time, every time, indeed, Squidge. So because he beat me, let's go back around again. Let's do some healing first. So I've already brought down his defense. Let's bring his speed down. Defense, speed, and then offense. Here we go. Haha! Trifecta. Take the piece of pie. Pizza pie, pizza pie. Make me go fast. Which is not what pizza does in real life, folks. Makes you kind of go real slow. Unless, of course, it's not a stodgy pizza. In which case, what are you eating pizza for? Now he's going to shoot me, you see. Yeah. Doesn't really matter because he's... There we go. Quite close that. It's quite close, that one. And now he shoots at me. Oh, okay, fair enough. While I'm here... I think I already did that, but let's do it again just to be sure, right? So I waited then until he was about to move, because now he can't block. He can move, but he can't block. So that was 4 hits at 280 odd each. So it's well over, what, 900? Well over 1,000, I guess? Ah! How come he learns that one, but none of the cool ones? Ah.
Get off me! Ow! Ow! Ow!
Oh, well, he's dropped me on my head again. Get up, you dude. Hello. Okay, let's see. Oh, no! Left it a little bit too late. My, nope. Nope. Knocked out. He then does a move that takes down 200. Then another move that takes down 200. Then hopefully I get up just in time. Ah! Get up, 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 get up. Yeah! Yes!
Showtime.
Let's do this. Let's do this, folks. We can do this, right? We can do this.
Get off of me! Ow!
Yeah! High fives all around. Save. Oh yeah. So that's 5 out of the 6 bosses defeated. Indeed, that is learning the hard way.
Oh, now I can't open the door. Johnny, are you all right? You've defeated the actual invader, the space invader, the invader from space. This guy. It finally is all over.
Or would that be,
It's finally all over.
I agree, it's finally all over, makes more sense.
You really are something, Johnny. I can say all of this without moving my lips. But if that was the Master's true identity, it means that the Gargantuan traitor has actually been taken over by another being. A parasitic organism commanding an army of cloned humans to invade Earth. The human race was this close to falling into the hands of counterfeits and analogs. But of course, this is a bit of an irony given today's world situation.
Biting satire! Politics! Get it?
There are tons of things to be done once we return to the surface. No, this isn't time yet for sentimental reflections. Let's hurry, Johnny. We've got to escape to the surface before we're hit by the energy blast.
Oh, emergency bio break. Sorry to hear that, Squidge. I hope you're okay. Was it too much of this? There we go. It was, wasn't it?
Johnny, get on the elevator, quick. Metal Gear. War has changed. It's no longer about politics and ideologies.
Oh, indeed, Squidge. All good games have an elevator level. Streets of Rage. This. Oh, okay, right. Voice, right. He's meant to be Native American-like, but with dyed blonde hair. Voice. Arnie Schwarzenegger. Hey, haven't you forgotten someone? I am a persistent type, Johnny. You all get away now. I feel like that was really badly planned out. Should have been Ric Flair. Oh, I don't think I could do a Ric Flair with the mic this close to me, but there you go. And you were so close to getting home. Too bad. I'm pretty tough myself. Still alive, as you can see. This time, there'll be no room for you to run. The whole place will blow soon. I couldn't ask for a better spot to settle scores with you. We'll make it a fight to the death. See, what I would have done is wait for him to stick his hand up to try and take mine, and then gone, psych, and booted him in the face. Seems I don't need to. He's only fallen like 150 feet. Spear! Spear! Oh my god! A tough human and a tough hybrid. We'll see what the real score is when it's over. I don't give a damn about originals or analogs. I'm all I believe in. And I'm the one who will survive in the end. What I'm gonna do? Come on. Ooh, that was pretty cool. Come on. So what I'm gonna do is, because you've just told us, Squidge, that you went for a bio brick, I'm gonna go for a bio brick as well. So we'll see you all in a couple of minutes, okay?
Welcome to the Waffling Tailors podcast. Today, your podcast is brought to you by the letters Q, E, F, Yoshi, Chica from Five Nights at Freddy, and this sound. That's very lyrical. Oh yeah.
Welcome to the promo for the Waffling Tailors podcast. I am your promo host, Caprogman, and with me as always is Squidgy. Say hello, Squidgy.
Hello, Squidgy.
How are you, Squidgy?
Hello, Squidgy.
This is a short promo to tell you all about the Waffling Tailors podcast. As you may or may not know, we are the Waffling Tailors, and each episode of our podcast covers topics from the utterly serious to the downright ridiculous. So strap yourself in and prepare to waffle on. See you later, Squidgy.
Hello, Squidgy.
Maybe we should tell the people who are listening what they're actually listening to.
Why?
Because then they'll know what they're listening to.
But why?
I've been farming Uranus in the arsenal. I'm not going to explain. Anyone that's played Borderlands 2, new DLC, will understand what I'm on about.
So, yeah.
Embrace the potato.
And also another 9-hour intro. You know, so I've been taking my time with that, not actually playing it, just going through the intro.
Mm-hmm.
What you're saying is they've gone full Metal Gear then?
Oh, don't say that. I'm just imagining Solid Snake with a keyblade now.
That'd be epic.
A very small one that you can stab them in the neck with, you know.
Does anybody mind if I do a 400-hour monologue?
Where's my weapons? What the hell's this?
Metal Gear. It can't be.
Can I make a small request?
No.
Oh, God.
Nuclear vessels.
What does the music sound like? Can we just hum it to make him feel better?
Do 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 Waffling Tailors do 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 do.
Is that any better?
From the makers of Mako Energy comes the new essence, Que. Smell like freshly laid chocobo shit. Dated.
Middle of the wheel.
English is hard.
Every time I think about her, I just quit.
That was an awful name for a metal band.
Hate crime.
Hate crimes, yeah. Here with their latest tune, Monk.
Hello everyone, and I am back. Ho ho! Let's catch up with what's going on in chat. Are you okay, Squidge? Too much fluid today makes for mad dashes to loo. You were down the other day, I was concerned, and yeah, I'm Roxanne. I had neighbours hammering all day, couldn't stream. Oh my goodness, yeah, having work done constantly is not good. It really isn't. First thing I'm going to do, drop his defense. I remember we had to have some support beams installed, and we had to tell the neighbours, you know, hey, we're going to have this done, and it's going to be very loud, because, you know, they had to basically take up the floor in some of the rooms and redo them completely, and like I don't know how it works, I'm not a structural engineer, but yeah, they said, yeah, it sounded very much like the whole place was falling to pieces for a week. So, yeah, not good. So I'm totally with you there, Squidge. But having work done in a neighbour's house is not good. And so I brought down his defence, I brought down his speed. I'm going to bring up my offence. And I'm going to bring up my speed. It's like a sped. How many of these have I had? It's like a sped up version of the Terminator theme song. Actually, is it the same number of hits? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it's one hit more than the Terminator drum hit, I guess. That's some really good advice there, Squidge. Was that die? That was pretty cool. All the power-ups and all the power-downs will kick him to death, alright? Die. Okay. He's gonna shoot me here. Whoa! Whoa! Bash. Oh. You can giggle at me all you want, mister. I'm still gonna kick your butt. Stars. That, ladies and gentlemen, was the final fight of the game. That was it. There was almost no effort involved in that one. Well, that's the game beat, everybody. What do you all think to Hybrid Heaven, the totally not Metal Gear Solid game for the N64? Remember, this was advertised by Konami as Metal Gear Solid for the N64. Aliens, real-time RPG action, no sneaking around. Alright, I'll give it one for the convoluted story. Alright, I'll give it one for the bad dialogue. So we've got bad dialogue, convoluted story. We're still one up on the it's not Metal Gear Solid. No weapons, no sneaking. I don't think this was Metal Gear Solid for the N64, do you? Does anyone remember Holly? Is that a Red Dwarf reference there, Squidge?
I came back because I knew you would be alive.
What would we have done if I'd have died?
Do you think I would leave you behind? The hero who single-handedly guarded the United States and its president? And the whole world? The whole world with its own life?
4 dogs out of 6 buckets. I can't argue with that grade there, Squidge.
We're getting out of here now. God, let it be in time. Let's go home.
Do 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 do. There's 2 beers done. I don't think that tense music was required because there was no tension there. Or at least maybe it wasn't built up with very good tension. I don't know. I'll put the controller down because I don't think I need it now. Uh-oh. Almost got taken out by a train.
Just in the nick of time.
There, everyone.
Above ground. We're above ground again.
No, you're not. You're in the subway. Anyone else realize that? He says they're above ground, but they're actually in the subway.
The 24th.
Christmas Eve?
Oh my God. Good Lord, Johnny. Today's Christmas Eve. Johnny, go get yourself to the woman you love. Don't worry about me. I've got this.
What's the line that Barry Burton uses? Don't worry about me.
I've got this.
Is that what he says, Squidge? Where are they above ground? Turns out they escaped into Raccoon City. The nightmare has only just begun. September 24th. Somehow, I've survived.
It's not as though you haven't got something to do on Christmas Eve, is it? And I've got to go home to my wife and daughter, too.
Oh, I have this, that's right. Don't worry about me.
I have this. There's something I have to do before that, though.
So he's not going to go home to his wife and kid. He's going to go do something else, because that other thing is more important than his family.
I know that your position doesn't allow you to leave the president on his own.
That makes me worry about what happens when he goes to the toilet.
But I can't possibly lean on... Alright, but I can't possibly lean on you till the very end.
Oh, yeah, it could be Parasite Eve. Or indeed Black Mesa. Oh my goodness. All these places that are underground but not underground. They could have found themselves in the Resident Evil movie. God save them all.
I'll take care of the fake president. Secret Service agent John Slater. You are on vacation effective this moment by presidential order. I thank you from the bottom of my heart, Johnny. Now, let's go.
No one does deserve to be in that movie, Squidge, as people will find out on the podcast very soon. Then he gets in here.
Where to?
Washington, D.C.
Oh, that's pretty far to go, ain't it?
I'm in a hurry. This way's faster than getting on a plane.
Leave it to me, man. But today's Christmas Eve. It ain't Halloween, you know.
I guess I do need to make a stop at a clothing store along the way.
I thought you were in a hurry.
So, 2 things. 1, no,
We
3.
interrupt this broadcast for breaking news. An astounding event has just taken place in New York City where President Weller was scheduled to address the nation tonight. The president was on the stage when he was attacked by a man, but it turned out that the assailant was, strangely enough, none other than President Weller himself.
The thumbs up. That's so cheesy. All of that effort for that ending. That's it. So 3 things about that ending. 1, do we really need that incredibly racist Jamaican accent? 2, did we really need that long lingering shot on Johnny's crotch? And 3, I don't know that much about American geography, but I get the feeling that getting a taxi from Manhattan, New York, all the way across country to Washington DC, probably going to take a couple of days. I really hope that I got the geography wrong on that, but we'll find out. If anyone in the chat can figure out how far... In fact, Squidge, real quick, go to maps.google.com, put in from Manhattan to Washington DC and see how long it would take to drive. That ending really was the rad 90s kid thumbs up meme. Absolutely. Can you do that for me, Squidge? Can you look that up?
Merry Christmas.
Or rather,
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
so that was Hybrid Heaven. It would take 4 hours and 3 minutes. I thought that Washington DC was on the western, but obviously it's not. Interesting. But even so, 4 hours and 3 minutes. It's still, like, if it's 4 hours 3 minutes, let's say it's $5 per mile. It's an expensive taxi. Either way. Oh, fair enough. If they are indeed that close, then that's fine. Like I said, I don't know American geography enough to know the distance, but yeah, you see, 4 hours 3 minutes in the UK, you can literally drive from the East Coast all the way to the West Coast. So yeah, it's the UK, not that wide. America, very much so. In fact, if I drove from where I live for 4 hours and 3 minutes east, I end up in the North Sea. West, I end up in the North Sea. North, I end up in Scotland. And south, I end up in London. So yeah, the UK, quite small. So there you go. A day fee. Alright, it would only... I mean... Yeah, I suppose... But then you see, then that New York taxi would then have to turn around and drive all the way back, right? That'd be a... I suppose they could wait around and see if someone in Washington DC needs to go back to New York and then drive back that way. And even so... Yeah, expensive. States are equal to countries in the civilized world. Does that mean that? Well, I'll leave the inferred point there about the United States not being civilized. Oh dear. So the director was also the person who wrote the original story. Okay, and the story for the game. Yeah, it kind of shows. Planning brain. My goodness. Shortbread everywhere is in stock. That's both wonderful and strangely unrelated, but yes, that's great, because then I can go get some shortbread everywhere. I'm not sure why that's shocking, but okay. Masatoshi Yamaoka. But yes, there you go. That's Hybrid Heaven. Who are they saying special thanks to? Shigeharu Umezaki. I'm looking to see if there are any names that I know. Yeah, I love this. Whole page full of Japanese people, then boom, American. In shock. Please what's he message? Okay. Oh, shortbread everywhere is in shock. Sorry. No, I get you, Squidge. Shortbread everywhere is in shock. Okay. I'm not sure why it's in shock, but okay. I mean, why not, right? Yeah! We're finally done with this game. Don't I call podcast t-shirt? Finally done with this game. And it literally says end. Not the end. Not game over. Not well done. Konami 1999. Konami Osaka. Oh my goodness. Total battles, total offensive rate. Favorite finishing move, right middle kick. Clear time 12 hours. Ranking total not that great. But there you go. 12 hours 22. I do know that someone managed to finish this. I looked up the speed run for it and someone's managed to do this in 2 hours. That's just mad. But hey, yes, we'll save. What I'm going to do now, Squidge, is there we go. So there's two things you can do with that save file now. Is you can actually thank you for playing. Try hard mode next. Okay. Maybe. And then it boots you back to the menu. But one of the things you can do is, what if I continue? Game clear. Load completed. I think it starts the game again. No, you go through the ending. Well, that seems a bit silly.
Where to?
Washington, D.C.
I don't want to watch the ending again.
I'm in a hurry.
Can I reset?
This way's faster than getting on a plane.
Reset.
Leave it to me, man. But today's Christmas
Reset.
Eve. It ain't
Oh.
Halloween, you know.
I guess I do need to make a stop at
No.
a clothing store along the way.
I thought you were in a hurry.
It's actually going to be faster for me to drop out and start it back up again. So while Squidge is being right back with another bio break, I shall be right back when I reset the game. Give me a second.
Welcome to the Waffling Tailors podcast. Today, your podcast is brought to you by the letters Q, E, F, Yoshi, Chica from Five Nights at Freddy, and this sound. That's very lyrical.
Okay, and we're back. I had to reset the game to be able to get it to actually go back to the menu. So, whilst Squidge is away, let's quit out battle mode. What you can do... What does data edit mode do? I should have done data edit. Oh no, here we go. Nope, that's one versus another one. Yep, that's no good. Gonna have to reset again. Excuse me, folks.
Welcome to the Waffling Tailors podcast. Today, your podcast is brought to you by the letters Q, E, F, Yoshi, Chica from Five Nights at Freddy, and this sound.
And we're back again. Wrong screen. Sorry about that. Okay, we're back again. So, by the time Squidge gets back, you've dropped him. Oh, excellent. Thanks, all. Like I say, I'm not that great at creature battle. I do survival mode. I want to see how far into this I can get. So this is the game. Then now gives you loads your save file, and it gives you essentially battle after battle after battle after battle, and you have to see how far you can get into it. I'm gonna see how many I can kill with shin kicks. You're gonna turn the thumbs up bit into a GIF. Am I muted? I hope I'm not muted. See how far I can get with just using shin kicks. With the mic. And we're back online with the mic. Let's see how far we can get just with shin kicks, okay? Whoa. Okay. Sorry to hear that there's something going on there, Al. Or maybe I'll have a look at the settings. I'm not sure. Oh. What? That didn't kill it? There we go. Got it. So that's 3 just with shin kicks. Let's see how far we can get. It's actually giving me the fights that you have them in the order as you play the game. So what I'll say to you, Squidge, is something that I noticed when I was watching you play last, is whilst you're playing the game, you have to, whilst the stream is actually happening, if you manage to get to the stream, let me just pause that. If you manage to start before you go to Twitch, you can hit the play button before the stream starts. If you manage to do that before I actually started streaming, then you have to refresh the view as soon as I start to be able to get the GIF and the clip button, which is a bit annoying, but there you go. So that's 4, just with shin kicks. I don't mind putting my phone to work for the GIF. Oh, fair enough. If you don't mind putting your phone to work for the GIF, then that's fine. 4 enemies done, just with shin kicks. This is the first boss. Oh, I missed him. Indeed, we're fighting Lady Neville, Squidge. How do you feel about that? And yeah, Jay-Z is in so much trouble because this guy's pretty good at the old shin kick shenanigans. Whoops. Lady Neville would destroy all. Let's do a combo where I do left low kick and a combo where I do right low kick. Because I'll likely need those going forwards. We won't save it. Oh yeah. It's 5 enemies. Just with shin kicks. I don't know why, but this guy reminds me of a beetle. So we've got left and right, left, right. It does indeed look like a Pokemon. Squidge, which Pokemon is this? I'll save that in there. It's 6. Oh no, it's going to hit me. Stop it! I don't want a cuddle. No, am I fighting the bad guy from Hellraiser? I do think it is. Yeah! 7 just with shin kicks. Oh, and I leveled up as well. Excellent. Got a really itchy nose. Sorry about that, folks. Oh, it's Pigman. I wonder how far I can get in this survival mode. fun finding out, right? He's bringing up his offense. Give him a carrot. I like it. Dang it, I'm too close. No, this means it won't do a... Oh. I'm going to call that 8 with just shin kicks. I mean, technically that wasn't a shin kick, but I didn't tell it to do a shin kick, so kicking it in the shins. See, this is what I'm talking about, Squidge. You know when I say in the chat for your streams, kick him in the shins, you can see that it's a winning strategy. But it always wins, right? It's the Green Giant. I don't know whether they have the Green Giant in other countries, but I'm going to assume that they do. He keeps lifting his leg. No. Well, that's not my fault, Switch. Just because you can't do the shin kick in Resident Evil Gaiden is not my fault. I can slice a zombie upside the head. I mean, that's pretty close to kicking him in the shins, right? You're absolutely right, Squidge. It is pretty close to kicking him in the shins. Okay. Was that 9, I think? Move away from the wall. And she shoots me. Oh yeah. I make that 11. I think it's 11. I don't know. So any levels you gain get saved. They don't get saved. Nothing gets saved when in this mode. Unless you make it to the end, but the idea is it's survival, so there is no end. So, I don't know. This room always reminds me of Phantasy Star Online, and I don't know why. It's like there isn't a room that looks like this room in Phantasy Star Online. Get up, you old Wally. Give him a couple of good swift kicks. Actually, yeah, you're right. It does look a bit like mines in PSO. I wonder if I've got all the items I had in the main game. No, I don't. Good point, Al. Let's heal. Is it 12 or is that 13? I don't know. I've stopped keeping count. Kind of forgotten to keep count. Whoops. Oh, it's Horseman. How does that work? Wow. Ooh. And commence shin kickery. Kick him in the shins. Yeah. So this one's either going to be 14 or 15. I don't know which. Ah. Ooh. Oh, take it easy, Shatner. All right. This guy. Hate this guy. Poison Cloud. Poison Cloud. If I keep saying Poison Cloud, will he not do it? That'd be good, wouldn't it? Oh, Squid just be right back again. Poison Cloud. Kick him in the shins. Hoik. Largely ineffectual. This one looks like it could disguise as a basketball with little effort. Wait, you have cookies? That's not fair. Are you willing to share them? Well, are you willing to share them? Maybe, he says, maybe. Oh dear. Leveled up a little bit. We've got Power Booster. I'm not sure what that weapon, what that item does, but we'll be able to use it hopefully in this next fight. It's boss number 2. We've got a heal anyway, so let's heal. See if I can take this boss out just with shin kicks. Hey! Thanks, Squidge. You are the best. Let's get him, 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 let's get him. Saving a bit of time by doing this. Block. Yeah! Swap over. Do it all over again. Whoop. I forgot this guy can do combos. Oh well. Looking at the movement they have, and it's an interesting mechanic. It is. I don't know whether I've shown you this before, so the way that it works is obviously you move around with the analog stick. The further you move it, the more of like a jumpy action it does, and the sort of, if you move it ever so slightly, like that, it'll sort of like shuffle. Whereas if you move it all the way to the end, I'll show you, right? I'll show you. Okay, so this is me moving the analog stick all the way to the end. Problem with that is I get loads of distance, but you can see that power bar isn't extending. The power bar extends when you stand really still, so you have to move very slowly. Does that make sense? Hopefully it makes sense. It is indeed a sweet controller. It's a controller that Squidge let me borrow just before the unfortunateness happened. Oh, and he's taking up my leg. That's not fair. I can't shin kick him anymore. I have to do a little bit of heal. Yep. I have to use the last of my healing items. And I'll have to change my attack strategy to just left shin kicks rather than... Because look, I can't do any now. I have to do left shin kicks. He's disabled my right leg, you see. You ever hear the Benny Hill music? Slowly gaining on me. You prefer the gonk? Okay. Yeah! I don't want a hug or a cuddle or anything like that. Leave me alone. Okay, more shin kicks. Here we go. Shin kick o'clock! Shin kick foo! Oh yeah! Took him out. Stranger danger indeed. Apologies all for putting those songs in your head for the rest of the day. Right. Leg foo. Indeed. Foot foo. Shin kick foo. Got the way of the Oh, so enemy 11 was how many attacks it had done. It had done 11 attacks against me, but missed the majority of them. Whoop. So that may not be... or maybe it did say enemy 11, I'm not sure. I'll have to double check. I didn't really look at that fight over screen. But we'll find out in a minute, right? Yeah, I thought it would have kept count for me. I mean, it maybe does. Maybe it does. Maybe I'm not looking at the right part of the screen. You have to remember, I'm a Wally. Whoop. Kick him in the shins. Indeed, it's a Cylon. There we go. Got him. Yeah. So the count there, I think, is how many attacks it's done, unless it shows it on screen. Nope. Okay, that's upsetting, because now I've lost count of how many enemies I've taken out. This guy is difficult to fight because he just walks around in a strange path, and then he fires that fireball at you. So you kind of have to stay close enough to him so that when you do want to attack, you can get in and attack him. I can actually stay still and he'll just sort of wander off by himself. And then after a couple of seconds it'll stop moving. Hopefully. Clipped me indeed. Ah! This is the sound that it makes. Oh, you clipped me! Awesome! I'll have to check that clip out later. Could you text me that link, Squidge? Big different curry PMS twin. I'm not sure I like that URL, but okay. Different big curry PMS twin. Fair enough. Seems a little offensive, that link, but what do I know? Does he shoot me again? Oh no, I know you didn't name it, Squidge. It picks a name randomly. It uses Markov chains, which is a programming thing, to pick out 4 random words. It uses nouns, different adjective, noun, noun. I'm not sure what kind of naming scheme it uses, but it looks like it's adjectives and nouns. This guy's taking a lot of shin kicks to beat, but then it's some kind of robot. I would assume that robots have pretty strong shins. Big Trouble Little China Cat to you, sir. Indeed. Kicked it in the shin and hurt his arm. Oh yeah. I need health, please. Rip. This is the one that walks around and stops. That walks around and stops. Ah. Not sure how exciting this watching me do like a survival mode is, but we'll find out, I suppose. Oh, I ran right into him. Got him with the old shin kick. Shin kick shenanigans. Podcast title, write that down, Squidge. Do androids dream of shin kicks? Indeed, Squidge, do they? A good look at what you missed. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that you missed out on it, but I mean, it's not that exciting. Do androids dream of electric shin kicks? It's the eyeball man. Wow. Toes right to the face then. What am I having for dinner? Toes. That's what I'm having for dinner. Oh no. I'm going to get my butt whooped. It's game over. No. They do a bit. You're absolutely right there, Squidge. Poison arrow based frog. Don't lick it. Don't worry, all. I wasn't counting on licking it. If I'm completely honest, whatever I do here, I'm going to die. And game over. Save your play data. Yeah, all right. Ah, interesting. So one way to sort of level up as you're playing the game is to do that mode and just get. Oh, I didn't realize you could save it. There you go. Yeah. Either from Star Trek or really Doctor Who. I have to say that's pretty weird shenanigans. But there we go. That was Hybrid Heaven, all completed with a bonus bit of survival mode at the end. What I'm hoping to do with this is I'm going to try and cut up that survival mode just to have like a short video of just the shin kick deaths, and then we can post it and put it up as a challenge for Jay-Z, because I know he sees himself as pretty quick at avoiding shin kicks. But there you go. Excellent. Well, I'm gonna call it quits there, I think. Yeah, because I've still got to figure out dinner, and it's 8 p.m, so I'd better get something to eat. So thank you all for watching, everyone. Thank you all for being in the he clipped something. I'll have to check these clips out in a moment. But thank you ever so much for joining me on this game, and both Earl and Squidge and MVG earlier on, and all the other people who've been joining in the chat in the previous episodes. Thank you all so much, and I will catch you all again soon. Let me just make sure I've got my keyboard set up. Yep. So, thank you ever so much. Thank you all. Thank you very much, everyone in the chat, and I'll see you all again soon. See you all later.